Okay, chat. We're back. We are back. If you hear any whining or crying or anything, it's my daughter. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. So last time we streamed, we did a 24-hour stream. Everybody really liked it. Everybody said it was the best stream I've ever done. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, that should help the stream be good for removing that. So, alright chat, so yeah, last stream though we did catch a Zeeb Strika, and so we did get past the first stage. So now all we have to do is just walk up north and we'll continue the game. So, bear with me, I'm doing everything one-handed. Ooh, a Pidgey would have been kind of sick. Okay, looks like we're going to have to kill this guy. Oh, they're going to kill us. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's continue this. So we're going to go through the tutorials. Hopefully things go good here. Hello, Logan. Welcome to the stream, brother. It's been a minute. Welcome to the stream, Jeopardy. It's been a minute. Is that all we're gonna do? What if I told you there's a chance? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I've got a baby here. So, are you actually going to the game? Because I saw the thread post, but I haven't heard any updates on it. Chat, for those of you who don't know, my friend Logan, he's a huge Seattle Seahawks fan. And for those of you who haven't seen the news recently, the 49ers suck. They suck bad. And so, anyways, he's a huge fan. And he is going to be in Seattle this next week. So if anybody has any contacts out there with, oh, it doesn't even affect it. Let me see if this one does. Anyways, if anybody has any contacts out there, we're trying to get homie a ticket for a Seattle Seahawks game. For real, there's a chance. I'm trying not to get scammed. Does that mean somebody messaged you guys? Okay, wait. Well, what's face value? Dude, you're going. You've got to make a YouTube video out of this. Or like a TikTok where it's like, come with me, part 1 of trying to get a ticket. That's crazy. Are there 2 tickets? I would like to go. I'm just kidding. No, if you got 2 tickets, you definitely take your wife. Dude, I would have a panic attack. I'm thinking about if the Mighty Ducks were... I'm thinking about if the Mighty Ducks were in town. Oh my gosh, I would want to go see them. I'm literally going to poop my pants. He meant shoot, chat. He meant shoot. That is so funny. Okay, so Are you guys going to go for it? Okay, we run. I guess that's a too personal of a question. You can... I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. That's fair. That's really cool, though. I saw that post. Make sure I'm not getting scammed. Yeah. I mean, like, Gunny's friend, he plays on the team, so maybe Gunny could hook you up somehow there, too. But I don't know. Like, it's been loaded and streamed to go to a game in Seattle. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the freaking championship is crazy. I cannot believe... Logan, I sent you a post, I think it was today, about the Pope. Every time there's a new Pope, the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. Gunny reached out to Jalen. Yeah, I can't believe Gunny knows somebody in the NFL. That was a crazy day when I found that out. Are you falling asleep? She's still in the stage where she'll just cross-eye everything. I'm like, what are you about to do? Yeah, no, if it happens, it is because of you. That's insane. Okay, I don't want to find ghost ones. I think I can take out this N dude. Yeah, you guys are going to have one here soon. Okay, we're going for it, chat. You definitely could come right now. I wouldn't mind because then my back will stop hurting. I don't know if you guys have this, but like when I'm holding her, it gets in my lower back and it starts to like hurt. Maybe I'm just being a pansy, but it can kill. I think that's what I did the first few days. Like my back was shot. Ah, crap. There we go. I think we're good. Yeah, we're okay. This is annoying. It's because I used the wrong HDMI cord, I just realized. There's a cord I have that when I use it used to do this for my TV too. So I got a new cord. But anyways, it like pulls in and out. And so I think we're back. Yeah, it's fixed. Anyways, it's annoying because I thought I grabbed the right cord. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you gotta like be careful. We're getting old, you guys. If we do the wrong thing slightly, our bodies betray us. Yeah, that sounds rough. I'm not going to complain anymore. I just need to remember to grab I don't know what the pillow's called. I just call it the Bilbo. But I just need to remember to grab the Bibbo or whatever it's called. Chat, are we going to lose? I think we get one more hit in this. Yeah, we're good. So I watched, okay, chat. I'm going to go into something that the people in chat currently know that I already have an opinion on. Basically, I did not like the Stranger Things season finale. Yeah, the boppy. Anyways, I did not like the Stranger Things season 5 finale. I thought it was ridiculously dumb and dull. I think the epilogue, people have been misunderstanding what I'm saying here. The epilogue is fine. I think you can have a happy ending. But holy cow. You only get the happy ending because the ending leading up to it was terrible. Let me explain. So, they defeated Vecna way too easily. They also defeated the Mind Flayer way too easily. It all felt so easy. I watched Stranger Things season 4 because I've had plenty of time on my hands. And I will admit they defeated Vecna pretty easily in that one, but also he got away and he was in a vulnerable spot that he didn't know people were coming. He knew people were coming this time. He could have taken them out. I also don't understand why the Upside Down, again, I'm going to go back to this, why the Upside Down was such a scary place in the previous seasons, and then in season 5, it's like going to the park again. Like, there's no worries there. Let me think of other things to complain about. What blows my mind, and this is where I get even more frustrated, I remember hearing a long time ago that they had planned the season 5 finale a long time ago. Like, they already knew how it was going to end. Well, lo and behold, if you watch the behind the scenes, they didn't know what they were doing until the day of filming. Like, how do you write a show? How do you get greenlit for a show when you don't even have a show to film? I don't understand that. And maybe I'm just stupid, but I feel like as a director and a writer, I would want to have something there before I start filming and wasting everybody's time. That's just me. Again, it's just frustrating because I spent 10 years in love with this show and they could not stick the landing. And it makes me sad. And Conformity Gate, I wish that was the case. That would have been a great explanation why they sucked so bad, but it turns out they're just not good finale writers for a show. Like, they're good at finales for the season, but for a show entirely, it's not good. Anyways, we're going to name this one Logan. I just had to get that off my chest because I have not streamed in so long. And the times I have streamed, I forgot to bring this up. I don't like to hate things. I like to like things a lot, but I'm not going to like it just because of nostalgia. And I know some people liked this show. They thought it was fine. And I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. Anyways, I'm going to call it there because those are my just quick thoughts on the matter. I would like to do a deep dive into the Stranger Things season 5, make a video on it, but I feel like I'm not very well versed in words. I'm working on it, chat. I do sales for a living and I'm witty in the sale, but other than that, I'm not very fun to listen to. My daughter will be the first to tell you that because she wants me to shut up all the time. All right, let's continue, chat. Yeah, it's the boppy, sorry. I don't know if I said that already or not. Anyways, those are my 2 cents. Chat, how's your night going? Tell me anything new. What are we... Dude, I wish we could use legendaries. How's fatherhood? It's so fun. At first, it was a culture shock, obviously. It was pretty rough. Getting used to the idea that my whole world is going to be different. But since then, I've loved it. Genuinely, the hardest thing of my life right now is leaving to work just to leave my wife home alone so she gets to spend time with her and I don't. That's been the hardest part. I highly recommend everybody get a kid. It's very fun, very rewarding so far. Yeah, wife's good. She is just dealing with some of the postpartum stuff. She's good though. She's a champ. I'm really proud of her. I genuinely could never do that in a million years. I think it's really stupid that girls have to deal with what they have to deal with after giving birth. I'm like, dude, why is that part of the plan? Like, what? Yeah, let me just go. You're about to have one. So, you might as well basically pick up a kid from the store. No, so we actually got one. Amazon Prime was doing a huge deal. And so it was, oh, you're okay, dude. Chill. She's just sitting there. It's so funny because she'll be like trying to dodge the binky. And then when I put it in her mouth, she also just chills. Yo, you got, yeah. So Amazon Prime did the Prime deals. What's that called? Prime Days? Anyways, we made sure to snag one while we could that day. And it was great. We did have an awesome bonding experience. We watched Lord of the Rings. She loved the first 5 minutes. And then she was overwhelmed by how awesome it was that she fell right asleep after. So, oh my gosh, I hate running into these guys that don't let me run. Anyways, she's a big Lord of the Rings fan. What we need to do is teach our Pokemon good moves. I also get... We watched the first one. I was planning on watching the second one tonight, but then my wife was like, I'm going to bed. Like, could you watch the kid? I was like, happily. Because I like to take her so after she's had her all day, especially after she's had her all day, because I know that could be a daunting task. Anyways, I was like, I could either watch Lord of the Rings, but then I was like, it's 9. I would have to be up until 12, which I'm gonna be anyways. Or I could go stream. Oh, she's out cold. And I was like, I haven't streamed in a minute, and so I'm always gonna pick streaming if I'm alone. But yeah, Lord of the Rings is a perfect film. I have no way to review that movie because what more could I say than what's already been said? I think the behind the scenes of that movie is just as interesting as the film itself. Perfect. Okay. Chat, we obviously have a hater in the chat. I'm going to mute you. Just kidding. If I muted you, then I would have no chat. Good point. Okay. Yeah, we should be good to go in with 24 hours first. Because I believe... No, he starts off with the Snivy. So we're going to bring out nothing. Nailed it. Shut up. I got a Thunderwave him, I just realized. Yeah, I think the hardest part about returning back to streaming is... Thanks. I think the hardest part returning, though, is trying to get back in the groove of it and also having a kid. I don't want to just stick her on my wife, so that's why I haven't been streaming. But also, like, I got a community guideline strike about 2 months ago because of one of my YouTube shorts. Don't go looking for it because it's not there anymore. But ever since then, I've gotten no views on my shorts at all, which is fine because my shorts are all just AI and I do not care. But like, it just is so annoying to post something and then have it receive 2 likes and that's it. And I'm like, well, what's the point? But I know in March it's supposed to reset back to normal. So I'm just waiting for that. Ask chat more questions. Okay, chat, what should I ask you about? What's your Roman Empire that you could talk about? What's that question? What could you talk about all day, I guess? Or what do you think about houseplants? Explain. Just like the look of them, what they do. Tell me more about the houseplants. Basketball. Oh, how are the Jazz doing this year? Well, anybody could talk about how much they love me. I'm talking about unique stuff. Because I could talk, obviously, movies just all day, I feel like. And that's about it, I think. And food. I like to talk about food. Okay, so I've got one of 2 things I could do. I could either go into the gym, or I could go get a grass Pokemon, a grass monkey. That would be very helpful in the battle because our electric type doesn't know any electric moves other than Thunder Wave, so I think I'm going to go get the monkey. It's only 2 battles. I got a whole bunch of different ones and can name their Latin names and their care schedules. That's awesome. I think it's so fun to hear people's passionate side because it's always the funniest, not like funniest, but like it's always so funny to me how passionate a person can be about stuff. Because like I get passionate and I'm like so one self-minded that I don't think about others. And so to hear somebody else talk about them, it's funny. What's a Latin name that you named one of your houseplants? The Jazz is doing better than they should, but worse than I'd like. That's how most things go. But that's good that they're doing better. Are they doing better than they were last year? I don't even remember what it was like last year. I try to keep up on sports, especially because of you. I know you know sports, and I try to follow, but I'm just not very good. The only reason I knew that the Seattle Seahawks were playing 49ers was because I was over at my parents' house on a last minute whim, and they were watching the game, and I watched the first play, and I was like, that was cool. And then I went home, and that was it. Now Logan knows the weird Latin names too. Monstera Adansoni. That's a pretty dope name. We're going to name our next Pokemon we catch Adansoni. I have no idea what the heck that means. That was like a kid walking up to me and saying, like, 6'7" Skibbity Riz, Ohio. I'm like, I don't know. Add an zonei. Oh. I'm going to have to try to remember that. Add an zonei. I feel like I'm still saying it wrong. Oh, I did it. That's a dope name. He said, forget. Oh. Keep bold moves. Give up. Oh. I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. That makes me feel even stupider. That's literally the name of the plant, chat. For those of you who aren't reading chat. Oh, a pantseer? That's even better. We're gonna name this one after a plant. This one's gonna be called Adansonii. I should have just taken the I's and spelled I. Alright, let's go heal up. And then we'll fight the gym. Yeah, I remember playing this. I'm pretty sure it was middle school. But I wouldn't doubt it if it was high school for the first time. Anyways, I'm like going into this gym. I've got a lily pup, a pit of, Patrat. You asked, I know, and I'm not making fun. I think it's cool. I really do. Walker Kessler. I don't even know who that is, but you got it, kiddo. Have you guys ever seen the movie Groundhog Day? I watched it for the first time in a long time. Jazz player. That makes sense. Watched it for the first time in a long time the other day. I forget how good that movie was. I forget how good old movies are until I'm watching them. And it makes me sad that we just don't... Yeah, I see... Okay, I see you have... Okay. That's it. I'm muting my first chatter. Mods, ban him. Oh, I get it. That's funny. I get it. That's funny. That's funny. You're actually both fun. Oh, that's funny. Oh, big stretch. Logan's folding. He's such a good man. That's good. Who's Nicolas Maduro? Is that the Venezuelan dude? He's convincing me to let... Yeah, you should definitely let him go to the game. Especially if there's a ticket that's on the line. You need to know what my political opinions should be. Yeah. I've got a couple of opinions. I wasn't even paying attention. I lost. It unleashed the energy. Sorry, I'm just watching the chat back and the video back. Oh, that sucks. I need to also reset the camera. All right. Well, frick. How fun is this? All right, chat, we're opening a new box. Okay, I'm not answering that question, Johnson, mainly because you didn't answer my question about Nicolas Maduro. And then, okay, fine. I will say this one thing. I don't think we ever went to the moon a few years back. And not a few years, what am I saying? With the Neil Armstrong mission, I don't think we went. I really don't. I don't have good evidence as to why, but the things I've heard about it, I don't believe we made it. I don't believe in the technology or the capabilities of it. It just doesn't add up, genuinely. And I've talked about this on stream very briefly, but like, there's a podcast I've heard, and they kind of explain it, and they explained it in such a way that it was easy enough for me to understand, so I don't believe we went to the moon. Also, and that's the other thing too. Like that's where I'm like back and forth on this, because I think it would be hard to actually do it, but also to fake it. I believe in the... Okay, that's funny. The technology in my capture card. I don't know. I go back and forth on it all. And that's why I haven't made a video on it because I don't know enough about it. And then obviously, this isn't a conspiracy theory, it's true, but all the government officials are all lizard people. Thinks I'm actually very funny. All right, chat. Who are we going to pick? We've got, okay, this is driving me nuts. We've got a grass type Snivy, the fire type Tepig, or the water type Oshawott. Who are we going with? I would totally change the HDMI cord if it wasn't for the little bean on my lap. Who are we going to pick and what should we name them? That's funny. I don't know if that's Logan or... Oh, that's probably Logan telling Jeopardy. Okay. Water type. What should we name it? Oh, well. That's funny. Yeah, it's moments like this where I realize I don't like to stream unless people are watching. And that's why I would have such a hard time switching to Twitch, even though it's all live streams. I just don't have a guaranteed audience. And even here, I don't have a guaranteed audience, but I have a better chance of my friends showing up here than Twitch, because I don't know if anybody has Twitch downloaded. Ooh, that's kind of cool. What's been the best run so far? Oh, speaking of which, we do need to update the run list. But the best one so far, it's not good Udit Pokemon. Actually pretty trash. And that's because we got to the second gym. We were in the gym battle. And I lost one Pokemon. And it was like the second to last. We were on like the halfway point. And so I had to restart. Because that's the rules. Of course we have Twitch. We'd download it for you though. That's funny. That's so sweet. But yeah, we're hopefully going to go far. The hardest part is just getting through the first route. Like I said, chat, I've done some practice ones just to see if I can make it through. And it's so hard to get through the first route sometimes. Twitch could be better though. People go to Twitch to watch live streams. People must... I know. I think the problem is I'm just too scared to go to Twitch. And I understand that's a stupid reason. But I also like to I don't know. Having YouTube streams is nice because it goes straight to my YouTube channel. I don't have to click an extra button, but that's also me being lazy. What did we say we're going to name this? Samurai? So I definitely should just stream. Yeah, so with the over leveling, my biggest thing is just trying to get through that first route because we find a bunch of weird Pokemon that we're trying to catch on our encounter. And so with the baby sleeping, and sorry, I just read, yeah, the plan currently is to just keep everybody closely leveled and make sure we don't do the wrong typing fight in our fights. Sorry, I don't know why I can't think straight. Basically, the plan is just to not lose any Pokemon. I'm sure by run 10, when I hit run 10, we'll develop a real plan. And then it's the baby sleeping well. Any tips? So, yeah, my biggest tip is to sleep now. Because you won't. I'm just kidding. No, our baby, okay. I'm going to say this in hopes that it doesn't change. She sleeps so good. I feel like at first I only had to get up 2 times a night. Now it's just 1 time a night. Me and my wife, we split it up. So we're both just, I take the mornings and I take the nights. She takes the morning part. And that's about it. There is a way I can do both Twitch and YouTube. It's just with my Wi-Fi and my computer, I don't think it would go well. I think as much as I want to, because I hear what you're saying, Udit, and I've had conversations about this with multiple people, but I think I need a better computer to make that work, or better Wi-Fi. So yeah. And also, by the way, Udit, the way I've got this set up, we have a cheat going where, first of all, we find a bunch of random wild Pokemon in the wild, because I think that's more fun. And then number 2, since training can be tough, I didn't find a rare candy glitch, so I'm doing a glitch where if you battle a Pokemon, all the Pokemon in your team get the XP rather than just the one. So I've never been over leveled so far. Oh, they did bide. Crap. We're gonna lose. I have to throw a Pokeball right now. Yeah, we got that boony Wi-Fi. Ooh, we caught it. I'm gonna name this one after you, Udit. We're also doing a rule no legendary, sadly. Anyways, you should stream. Oh, okay. So the thing with me and Breath of the Wild, I still have not finished the game. I've been playing it. I started playing it a while ago, like when I first got a Switch back in like 2023. And I got really far, and I have like one Divine Beast left. And then I one day turned it off and I never got back on. So I definitely need to go back and finish that. Maybe I'll just restart and do it on stream. It's been the only Zelda game. Actually, there was one I played on DS. It had like a bunch of masks. And there was like a ghost. I don't know what that one was, but it was really fun. But Breath of the Wild is so fun. Next Pokemon should be Dimittin, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go hurry and train. I'm just gonna get 1 level and then we'll fight N. I would do Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't really feel like dropping that money on that one. That's the thing with these, it's a ghost type. That's the thing with the Switch games, or any game in general, they're so expensive. But when that YouTube money starts rolling in, I'll definitely do it. That YouTube money's never coming. Oh, dude, I love Kling. I think this is such a cool Pokemon. Oh, that would have been a good one. Every time I see a starter, it makes me bummed because I just want to add them all to my team. Okay, that's high enough level. Udit's got some moves now. Well, there's that one night I had a stream. I don't know if you know this, Johnson, if you were there for this, Johnson, but there was a night where, out of nowhere, I'm sitting there streaming. I had an average viewer count of 5, I think, which I'm not going to complain about, but all the 5 was like friends and family. And out of nowhere, I had all of a sudden this peak viewership of 13, because originally I had only ever hit 12. So I hit 13 and I was like, this is really cool. And one of the chatters was in the chat and I was like, how'd you find the stream? He said it was on his recommended to him. He just likes to go through and just watch a bunch of random streamers. And like by the end of that night, we somehow hit 59 concurrent viewers. And that was the most viral thing ever. It was insane. I have not done it since. But yeah, I just need to have a random video pop off. Does it actually say 11 concurrent? Because it says 6 for me. That's crazy if I'm at 11. Hello, all 11 of you. Welcome to the stream. If you can go like and subscribe right now, that would be awesome. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, chat. I always forget to be a YouTuber. It did for a second. Dang. Because it looks like, so the way I've got it set up, I like to watch my numbers. And so I see there's 6 people watching right now for me. And then it gives me a chat rate, which I don't pay attention to. And then the views say 22. So that means, why can't I think? Yeah, 16 people have come in and left, which is fine. But yeah, at this point, I'm not even streaming for view. Oh, yes! Sorry, little girl. That is sick. No! Guys, I hit the run button. It's so much easier just to like tap the screen rather than navigating with the cross pad. And I wasn't paying attention. And I hit the run button by accident. That's literally a waste of an encounter. That is so dumb. I'm so stupid. You should also do Fortnite again? Yeah, I know. I like doing the Fortnite streams. for a second there, I was like, I'm just going to capture this. But then I was like, no, I made a mistake. I'm going to stick to it. Tiny violin sticker. Oh. I don't know how streamers do their streams. I watch streamers now, and instead of just enjoying it, I'm like not critiquing. I'm like sitting there, like trying to study everything they do. I'm like, how'd they do that? How'd they do this? Ugh, that sucks. I cannot believe I love having the starters on my team too. I like screamed and my daughter jumped, obviously. She did not like that. Anyways, I don't know. I don't remember what I was saying. All I remember was talking about streaming. I love streaming this game because even if no one's in the chat, I'm like, I don't care because I'm just doing a challenge. And I think the fun part about this type of stream is that you never know if I'm going to win it or not. And like, so with Pokemon Gold, when I was doing that stream, like once we hit run 6, I obviously won, but it was just a matter of when do I win. That was just such a fun stream, and I was so excited when I got my capture card so I could do more Nuzlocks. And I think that's my hardest part with streaming, is doing the stuff that other people are going to find interesting. Because like, I think this is fun. I don't know if other people actually like this or not. And if they do, great. If not, I don't care. But I just like to play the game. If people are... How did that faint? Are we for real? It fainted. Gosh dang it. I'm like literally just in the zone of talking, and all of a sudden... Alright, chat, well, we're at 10. I'm going to restart. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Basically, what's going on is I'm trying to beat this game without losing a single Pokemon. Trying to do this left-handed. Anyways, the goal of this stream, this type of stream, is to play the whole game all the way through without losing a single Pokemon. Each route, I get one encounter to catch a Pokemon. That's why when that Chikorita showed up and I hit run, it screwed me over because I don't get to catch another Pokemon there. Are we doing... Okay, chat, are we doing grass, fire, or water? Which one are we doing? And if you say which one, give me a name as well. Okay, I'm going to pick Tepig, Grass Nope. Okay, deal. Snooty Noodle. That's funny. We'll do that one next. We'll go with Johnson's Snoop. Alright, chat. Now it's saying 11 concurrent viewers. Which is crazy, by the way. I haven't streamed in so long. And so the fact that people are coming and staying I always assume it's people I know. But if you're not somebody I know, thanks for joining. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I don't know if I've talked about this actually anywhere. I need to do a YouTube trailer or whatever it's called. When people click on my channel, a video automatically plays. I need to make a video that says, I'm literally just trying to get the 100,000 subscriber plaque. I am a dude who likes material things. I love having awards. And so if I got the plaque, that would be like a huge dream come true. Because like who doesn't want to try YouTube? And so I just started doing it. And it's been so fun since. Anyways, I need to make a video like that. I think Pokemon needs to work on their games. On the beginning, it takes forever to get through. I should not have said anything about the 11. Now we're back down to 8. We need to run some Fortnite again. I'm starting to... Yeah. When we would play, you, me, Jake, and I think it was Ethan, that was so fun, dude. You and your Mando skin. So jealous. We actually did pretty decent, too, I feel like. Alright, we're naming this one Snoop. Next time I play, I'll shoot you a text, Johnson. We'll get you, Jake, and Ethan. We'll get the band back together. Once I break 500 viewers, dude, I wish. You can't even trade it to me. But it's a good goal. Are you talking about 500 concurrent viewers, like live people in the chat? Because if you're talking about 500 views, I've hit that. Obviously, I know you mean live viewers, but I was just hoping that somehow you meant the other way. No, well, you can gift skins in the item shop, but like skins you already own, you can't gift. They were about to roll it out, but they never did. Oh, this is a good one. Dude, I love this Pokemon. The evolution of it is so good. Okay, I have to catch this. Yeah, no, the day they come out with tradable skins is going to be a huge day in history. Cool, cool. All right, chat, what are we naming this Pokemon? What do we call this guy? Or I guess a female. Palpataddy. Okay, that's funny. Or should I, okay, I'm gonna name it Palp Mommy. Just because of the gender roles. After Palpatine. Okay. Can I go off for a second? I'm gonna go off for a second. Nothing was more disappointing than spending 2 years not being able to watch the last Star Wars, Episode 9, because it had come out when I was on an LDS mission, and everybody told me that it's not good or it's good. A lot of people told me it was good, funny enough. There was even a night where we were ranking the Star Wars movies based off fight scenes, and they said Episode 9 had the best fight scene, and they couldn't explain to me why, but they were being serious. Anyways, I come home from my mission. The first movie I watch is Star Wars Episode 9. I plug it in, I turn it on, I sit down to watch it, and I was so disappointed. I was like, what do you mean he's somehow returned? And that's how I felt about the whole movie. I was like, what do you mean that's happening? What do you mean? It was ridiculous. And it was in that moment where I realized that I understand the argument of the Disney Star Wars movies suck. And I felt so stupid believing that they could stick the landing. I feel like with any show currently, there's no easy way to end it well. Like Stranger Things had a rough ending, Star Wars had a rough ending. I'm sure Marvel's in their rough ending. DC had a whimper of an end of a universe. There's no good endings now. The last good ending was in a series. Oh my gosh, that would have been a great one to catch. I'm gonna run in the fear that it kills us. Anyways, the show Lost had the best ending. Bro's gonna lose it. Dude, the rapture, it sounds awesome, but the ending is not very good. Anyways, Lost is one of the other reasons why I started YouTube, because there's no videos about Lost. And so I want to make a video on that someday, explaining why it's such a good show. For those of you who don't know, a lot of people think the ending sucked. I watched the show. It is so good, and it makes sense. I don't want to overhype it, because then when you watch it, you're going to think this is the ending. But like, the ending it ends in such a way that's neat, it makes sense. And if you think it was a bad ending, you just obviously didn't understand how it ended. Anyways, watch me kill this. Chat, what can you not go one day without doing? For me, I can't go a day without doing Wordle. That's like my morning ritual. We're doing a lot better getting through the first route. Things are going well that way. I would like to get to the second gym again. I think depending on how this run goes, we might end it after we either lose it or if we beat the first gym. I don't know. It's getting late and I need to put my kid to bed. Oh, please be a girl. Dang it. That means it won't evolve. Yapping. That's why you, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I feel like I could yap all day too if I have the right person. This was a waste of an encounter. That one doesn't evolve unless it's a girl. I'm going to name this a waste. That's creative. That's so funny. Ha ha ha. I too can poke fun. I am a waste of space. My parents did not even mean to have me. They actually did, apparently, but I don't believe them for a second. No, you meant it. I know you did. It's okay. We all like to be funny, don't we? I'll laugh through the pain. It's okay. I'm obviously... Oh, it's disabled? Does this do anything? That does a ton. Granted, it was a critical hit, but... Stop, I'm gonna cry. Stop. Yeah, chat. I think we're on the run. Run 10 is a perfect run. Okay, so they're going to come at us with Oshawott. So I'm going to switch Snoop in. For a second, I thought that was a typo, and then I reread it, and I saw Logan says, and I was like, no, he definitely said path through the lane. It's literally Pokemon. You're one of those guys who can't let the past die. You have to remind everybody about how perfect your childhood was. And that's okay. But this isn't a safe place for you. Just kidding, please stay. We'll do a Ruby or the GSC after. If I get demonetized, well, okay. If I get demonetized right now, that's going to be impressive. because I don't make any money. But also, I need to stay clean spoken. But if I get demonetized for bullying my chat, then I want to see a bunch of big YouTubers be demonetized. Because they bully their chat all the time. I'm just doing what they do. But also, his comment was very stupid. Ah, crap, my phone's at 20%. I just realized I have a water Pokemon I can use. Live, laugh, loving. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll chill. I got carried away. Man, I did not realize how strong that round move was. I gotta read the stats on that. Okay, well, wasn't as good as I thought. Thanks. That was a little too cheesy for me. No, I appreciate that. That's why people watch. What? I can never tell if she's just sleeping or if she's waking up or what's going on. I saw the funniest meme the other day. It was me waking up in the middle of the night hearing a noise, hoping that it's a robber and not my kid waking up. I thought that was so funny. I just gotta bully you so you remember that I'm the one. Okay, well now I'm sad. And I don't even have the pregnancy emotions. I used to sleep in his bed. Alright, chat. I'm hoping we can get through this gym this time. We haven't done it in a second. I don't remember. I think we were like run 5 when we got to the second gym. I don't remember. Maybe he's not a waste after all. He's a total waste. He's a total piece of crap. He literally lost the run. He should definitely burn, and I'm glad he's dead. Alright, let's restart. Hey, you're back. Just in time to watch us restart. Welcome back for another new run. In honor of you coming back, which Pokemon should we pick and what should its name be? Either take the binky. Chat, what are we picking? We got slim pickings. Are we doing grass, fire, or water? Pick tepig and name it tree. I like your thinking. Let's go ahead and do that. Pim Slickens. Gosh. Is Logan watching on your phone now? We're definitely naming our next Pokemon after Tepig. Pim Slickens. Oh, whoa, it totally glitched. Alright, chat. We're going to catch a Pokemon, and then we're going to call it for the night. She's no longer feeling it. Yeah, make sure you throw a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. We had a good stream though tonight, chat. It was a good stream. We had a lot of people join in. We had some laughs. We had some tears. But most importantly, we made some friends along the way. And I think that's what it's all about. It's not about it's about those we meet along the way. We made friends with Udit Pokemon, and we made friends with others. But most importantly, we grew past relationships. And we started new journeys. When do I usually stream? Okay, I'll be honest. This was like a one and done. I'm just kidding though. I don't stream too often right now. I used to do it. Yeah, it definitely is all about the plaque. I used to do it like every night, but then I decided we should have a kid. And so we'll stream whenever we can. Just make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and you'll know when we're streaming. Don't forget you're educating, you're going to learn. Okay, we're naming this guy Tree. Yeah, you should be excited for the next one. They're pretty good streams. And what I would invite you to do is go watch the Pokemon Gold Nuzlocke one. I think it's like about halfway through we hit run 6. Spoiler alert, run 6 is where we win finally. But you should definitely turn it on so I can get those watch hours. I've got a playlist so it automatically plays the next one. Just turn it on and go to bed. And that way your phone is just going to constantly be streaming it. Helps a guy out. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. This stream was great background noise from... Good luck on your exam tomorrow. I don't envy you in that at all. I finally am done with school, and that's been super nice to be done with. Gold was epic. I don't think we'll ever capture that magic in a bottle again. Or lightning in a bottle. I'm obviously out of it. Yeah, the in-studio audience was a good run. Alright, we're going to catch a Pokemon. And then we'll call it for the night. So chat, when you see the first Pokemon we find, we're going to catch, unless it's a legendary. That doesn't count as an encounter. Just type in the chat what we name it as soon as you see it. Okay, chat, what are we naming this? Yeah, I think the worst part about it is that it's a huge waste of time unless you know exactly what you're doing or you're going there for, but whatever. I think the Academy. I don't know. I am just glad it's over. Should I live stream when I'm getting my diploma? I think that would be so fun. Okay, let's go. All right, name it Caleb because of his throw last night. You got it. All right, chat. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. If you liked the stream, please make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps me more than you think. Having you guys all in the chat also helps more than you think because we had a peak viewership in a long time. Because I don't remember the last time we hit even 6 viewers. So this is huge for me. Anyways, make sure you tell your friends to go ahead and like and subscribe. They can turn off the post notifications. I just am needing subscribers. I sound desperate, and that's because I am. And yeah, we're going to call it, name the next one Williams. All right. I'm going to definitely write that down. I'll name it Williams, so long as you subscribe. Anyways, chat, that's going to be it for the night. We'll catch you on the next one, whenever that is. Peace. Bye.